Show me a Rubik's Cube. What do you got?
A Rubik's Cube?
Tell me what your brother does to you sometimes.
That?
He squeezes it and turns it to make it impossible to solve. How long before you know?
I mean...
How long before you know you need to fix your brother mess with you?
Towards the end, because then it's like the specific part where you can just corner twist it and it becomes solved. But
I got you.
But most of the time when it's not, you just do that.
All right. Got the box truck loaded up last night with all the lumber. We still need to grab the mill. So we stopped in here on the way to grab the mill before heading down to Paul Bunyan Show. And on the way over, I thought, why don't I just stick the mill head inside the box truck? So we don't have to fart around with it and the wind resistance and everything else behind the pickup truck. So that's kind of where I'm at. We can get the mill set up, and then we will put the mill head in the back of the box truck. I think that's the way to go. Cool. There you go, Brandi. There's your booth. So you have your own checker there.
These are the ones I make.
I got you.
I don't make them. I have my cousin make them.
Are they aluminum? Oh yeah, that's nice.
Super heavy.
I like it. We got Austin coming too, so he'll be helpful.
We're gonna rack right here, right now, my friend. If I can keep my saw running, we really might have to find a still guy to see if he'll help us out.
I got you. I might be able. I know a few people here.
There's enough chainsaws around here.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm not is a mechanic.
I got you. Me either.
I always have 4 chainsaws in the shop.
They should just run. That's what I think.
I work them hard, so.
George has that really nice electric one.
I know, and I forgot mine, and I hate that thing, that beam saw behind you. I don't.
This guy? Oh, he's for cutting beams, huh? I'm amazed how flat you can cut with that chainsaw. Don't listen to him.
What's that?
He said Nate cut that. Weren't you helping me on that one, George? Weren't you making sure I was...
It's got syrup in it. You cut
Are you sure are these yours over here?
They're all George's. If it's wrong, it's George's.
8 by 10 by 14, yeah, they may be.
All right, so, here, get on camera. Let's
Yeah.
go show what's up. Now, Middlefield Custom Sawmilling here. Look, if you check. Oh, I was going to say it was perfect, but look, 10 and an 8. What am I going to do?
Oh, my
That's
gosh.
not bad. We're building a rough saw, an 8-inch. Quite frankly, I think he did an awesome job.
You know, I think he was using my mill that day, though.
He definitely was using your mill. You can tell it doesn't have wood miser
10 by
prints on
14,
it.
what's your mill?
All right. George was in charge.
It's even a center clips.
The pip is centered, isn't it?
It's centered, man.
Good job, George.
What do you got going here? You ready to try this thing out?
I just want to watch for a second.
I'm gonna flip around. So what I did was, I mean, just, you can do it any way you want, but we were talking, oh no, I gotta come over one more, sorry. But because you have such long, tenon pockets,
I got you.
can't really get it. So you do I do like 2 passes and then I flip and go back. So usually it's kind of like if you have a bunch of them laid out on a table, I can go one direction.
I got you.
Flip
When you
over.
do the same thing over and over, it gets more efficient.
It does.
And then you make an adjustment and come back down, is what you're saying.
And this is a pretty, it's an amazing machine. I've never used the Mafell, or what was it, the other one that?
I heard Makita's the best, though, for this.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, I love it. I mean, it's.
But this isn't domestic, right? This is Japanese, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, and it's industrial, and it's the real.
That's like a double chainsaw, isn't it? Like
It's just and it
like
and then,
3.
and then you see what they've literally everyone's got a tooth through. So you've got alternating.
few.
Oh, it's a lot, and that's why it eats.
Yeah, it's not like a double. It's like
Oh, it's on there. I think they.
1, 2, 3. It's like 4 or 5 wide.
Yep, it cuts the whole fat. It's like a super highway.
You go all the way through on this?
No, this one we're actually pretty set because we're going. What's happening is we're going. This is going to be shouldered 1 inch.
Okay.
So then this pocket is 6 1/4. So then the pocket.
So the shoulder carries the weight then.
Yeah.
I got you.
So then then everything will drop down into it. But 6 1/4, then a 1 inch. So we really got a 5 1/4, 5 inch tenon that we're putting on. So
Dan was rude with this chainsaw.
he was what?
Rude with this chainsaw.
What'd he do?
We're trying to film here.
Gotta do what we gotta do.
I know. That's very cool.
It's very cool.
That's your depth set right there, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, and so again, you have to, and I showed George when he was doing it, you set this to the deck level, like when you actually set it.
I got you.
So when I made mistakes a couple times when I first started using it, I'm like, why am I? And I just punched through something. I'm like, uh-oh. Because I didn't realize you got to set that thing down.
Right.
Yeah, we'll have to get you on this later because
I want to. Yeah.
a little easier on pine, like
I bet.
So there's lots of different nuances you can do, but like, say you ask about plunging through. For plunging through, the nice thing is you can actually just cut the outside and the middle will fall. So you don't actually plunge the whole thing. Now, of course, I have to put, that's math almost, so I have to like, sit there and think about it sometimes. But so now I'm going to spin around and I'm going to do this. I'm going to come back in so I can zero out this edge on both of them.
I got you.
Backwards. So I'm going to just spin it around and come over here. Actually, I'm going to start that over here.
You guys sleep all right?
Yeah, I did all right. You know, not too bad.
First night's always toughest.
Yeah, the beds are really comfortable. Of course, Dan snores like, but that's. How'd you do?
Oh, I was all right. In my bunk bed with Benny.
Wait, did you get the top?
Benny and I had a bunk bed.
Did you get the top bunk or did you?
Oh, I'm bottom. Yeah. I opened the windows up, turned the fan on. It was 50 some degrees. It's great sleeping weather.
Oh, there you go. It's a little warm.
This thing's awesome.
Yeah, it is awesome.
Little trick you've got there. That's awesome. That is awesome. So you're setting these up to go in the mill.
Yeah. All set. Ready for home. We're ready to set these.
I think we should build it right over where we're working, to be honest with you.
We are going to build it right over where we're working. There's nowhere else to put it.
I know. Like right here. Boom. And just build it right over the...
Well, we're going to have to build it laying down and then stand one up this
So he's going to cut the shoulders out. Very cool, man. You want these flipped over, Dan? So they're going to bring this down. This is the leg. So this is going to carry the weight of the sugar house. So I think they're going to cut a shoulder into this. I think. So you set that for a depth?
I have a mark. I have a depth inside.
I got you. Is this for the shoulder that you're doing this?
The shoulder.
Because this is what's going to hold the load, this shoulder. So the beam's going to sit on this.
I just have to wait and see it.
Oh my gosh, I see what they're doing now. It took me a second. You're going to cut the shoulder out with the saw, the mill.
I can't promise about these beams. They're a little different.
I see. This one was the one that's right's mine. This looks like George.
It definitely looks like George.
To be honest with you, I saw nothing but George written all over them.
Everything.
Now the good part about this,
I mean,
if you have two different beams here, and I'm actually cutting this both,
it'll line it up.
My tenons are going to be exactly the thickness
I got you.
want, how I line that up.
Yes.
That other one, but this one, because the beam is bigger, even though we're using that scale, you see we're fatter on this. So when that beam goes in, it's not going to meet. You know what I mean? That other beam is going to be 8. This one's 8 1/8, so it's actually going to like sit in here. I mean,
I got you.
So we can trick it in.
Like there's things you don't worry
Mess
about.
around with it in a real house or finished. I have to cut these.
Gotcha.
Because the beams, there's somewhere along the line where they.
You know, we can just run the mill right across that if you want.
I think we're going to see a lot of it.
Okay.
You know, to be honest with you,
We're not building the
put
church.
if we
We're
put
not
this-
building the church, Dan.
No, this is a sugar,
close.
sugar shack. This is Sugar Shack.
Yeah.
Very close to church, though.
But I noticed, like, oh, this is getting cut off anyways.
All getting cut off.
I see. I noticed you're like super precise in certain things and you don't waste energy where you don't need to.
No, well, we're gonna hide it. It's gonna be cut again. So, you know, where my tannins, everything's the same. My numbers are all the same.
You already labeled them, right? A, B, C, D?
I'm starting to as we're putting them together.
Yeah, A, B, and I saw C and D over there. So you're lining this up to cut with the mill. And I noticed this one's this is what you want. This is what the building's sitting on, basically.
Correct. That's my shoulder.
So that's pretty important shoulder.
They're all important. This one as well. This
That's
is
true.
another main.
That's carrying a lot of weight,
This is the
too.
real main carry. This is actually keeping the shoulder together, and then the pins are going to be held in through there.
This is really cool.
Can I borrow that square for a sec?
I didn't bring a square. I should have. So the square is definitely an old tool. It's been around a while. So there's a
Uses if you now just learn.
I'm just well.
It's a real timber framer's tool because I have
Right.
an 1.5 side and a 2-inch side because when you work with a
That's your gauge.
gauge, but
I got
I
you.
still use it as a gauge. My other gauge only checks the tenons.
Do you have a tape measure you favor? Stanley? Is that a Stanley?
I hate the Fat Max. I'm sorry, fellas.
You do?
I could stretch this out a lot further.
I got you.
I normally work alone, and
Back in.
This is really freaking cool, man. I've never seen this done like this up close. A lot of people don't know it. There's a little at the end of the tape measure. This moves the 16th, right?
it does. So when you poke it,
If you're poking, it goes in. If you're pulling, it goes out. Yeah,
if I'm actually measuring real precise numbers, I'll use the tape.
I got you.
You know, I mean,
Yeah.
if I want, I need 10 inches. I'm right.
Got you.
If you could do your math and remember the ones.
He's like, go with it. Ship it.
Coming forward just a little bit.
This guy?
Yeah.
Oh, hang on.
It'll be enough to cut it at least.
Good call. Good call. Stop doing it and saw, man.
We're not building a church.
You're 2 guys though. There's gonna be a lot of people here. Okay.
Good. Let's
One foot down.
There you go. It does work. Yeah, you got to get that 16th. It's a little jog. You good? Gonna go? There you go. So that's your Japanese.
We got a couple of them.
There you go.
You can separate.
Where do you guys get that? Amazon?
Yep.
You can actually separate it. Show that piece off.
Okay, that. This will stay on?
No, I can actually flip it, make the last cut, and you're done.
Okay.
Cool.
Like pull this?
Yep.
Cut it?
Yep.
Alright.
Yep.
I want to see this. When you're done cutting, do you say, "Hoi"?
I do. And then I'm like, I really want teppanyaki right now.
Hoi! That's what I say.
There you go. So we're flipping this guy?
You can actually, you can flip it, I'll make the last cut.
Look at that.
You can actually bring the other ones up on the table.
Got 'em.
I'll be ready.
What do you call that samurai sword there?
That is the Sorby. Robert Sorby.
Or like the best of all the best?
It's a common one. Very good.
Have you guys ever done all this work and then accidentally snapped the tab off the end?
I don't think so.
You've never like, look at that. And that's exactly the width of your tenon.
Rolling?
I think so. Tiny cut. You gotta come up.
Come up.
Shoulder. There you go.
How do you like that mill head lift there, Jason?
No comment.
Yeah.
What?
Better have.
Oh, that went out.
Trying to get this garbage. Like you're doing body work or something on a car. Make sense? And check.
Nice.
Damn that thing. There you go. Same. Oh, there it is. There's the grass.
No, I'm gonna say it's good enough like 3 more times before I stop.
Yeah. What do you think, man? Did you more in the middle? Maybe I was just wondering if the glove helping you hold.
What's this thing with finer sand, like a finer grit?
Checking Jason's work here.
No, just cleaning it off a little bit. Hard to see.
It is hard to see it.
That's all we're doing. Just shaving it down.
Is this the chisel you use the most?
No, I just got a new set of chisels that's gonna bust out here. The guy who made the jig sent them to me.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. I got my jigs for free.
Nice. What did you call them? Digs?
Jigs.
Jig. Oh, jigs, yeah.
Boom. Couple more holes, couple more sand. We're gonna fit some stuff, fellas. Knee brace time.
Are you happy with where we're at so far?
I don't know.
You don't know yet?
I don't know.
You like this machine guard? We can watch this thing forever, right?
Let's see wood like a 60 volt. Oops, sorry.
Yeah!
I do that all day long. It doesn't bother me.
These are the legs. They'll go under those big bad boys, and I think those fit and kind of squeeze everything together. This looks complex, doesn't it?
Huh?
Looks pretty complex. I mean that.
Way finer grit.
Well, if you go faster, it'll act finer. Yep. The faster you go.
You know you're getting one of these.
Yep.
You can actually do a little bit more even than just pockets with it. I mean, we've modified it to do some other grooves and channels at times too.
Huh.
So it can do other things, but I mean, this is what it is.
Mortiser. So this will actually, are you going to cut a shoulder out of this one too or no? Because that weight sits right on the post.
You can't.
but there's no reason
There's
to.
a lot of different ways that you could join this, but we're not going to pocket every joint.
Yeah, that's a lot of extra work. Not needed.
But it dries, and you actually see the pocket. So what happens is the pocket stays the same, and the beam dries. So it
I got you.
it depends on.
So this is where the post is, right, Jason?
Yeah. Why did
Don't worry about it. So this is the post.
post? But what?
This
What's
is,
our width on there? I need to measure that.
I think. Why you're cutting 2?
Second heat pump. No, 2 is right. I'm thinking width one.
Yeah, 2 inches. What's up?
Close. Oh yeah, you almost got yourself. So down here is where the knee brace.
Yeah, the knee brace will go to here.
It'll basically be in line.
Got to here. Sorry, yeah, that's exactly
So you center everything, really.
Upside down and everything.
And you said fitting time?
Yeah, I'm start fitting.
What is the model on this thing? I'm coming around, look at it. It's a Makita chain mortiser, right?
Yeah, the 71.
7104L.
I couldn't live. I can't. And again, it's like what we're doing is we've got so many structures to build that we're hybrid. We're mixing old school with new, with new technology, and anything we can do. Like we have so many things to build that drilling this out and chiseling it would take forever.
Oh, I agree.
Yeah, this thing, and we still.
Listen, even the Amish would use this.
Yeah, exactly.
Those are the knee braces, aren't they? Very cool. Okay, so they position these sawhorses with... Is that called the top plate there, Dan? Okay, so the top plate. So George and Eric are grabbing a post, and they're gonna stick that right in the mortised hole.
Doesn't matter. We just got to make sure both of them are the same way. Well, got that hanging there.
Hang on one sec.
Okay.
I'm gonna let go.
Oh.
He just needed you to push on for 1 second. Thanks, bud.
Hang on.
I'm
gonna choose the one that's so let's put the tab up here so I can take this off.
Tab which way?
Oh, tab up there. Got you.
You want the sander?
Now, do we got A? We're gonna need the sander too. Then. What do I got here? I don't have a mark on this. There was A and B.
This is C.
This one is C.
They're actually on the other end.
It's on that end. So let's grab D there.
D. It might have been sanded off.
Might have been. Once we pull them out now, we'll really bark them.
So this one's C. I'll mark it here with a Sharpie.
What's up, Benny? Benny?
Oh, this is abnormally heavy.
Yeah, you notice like some of them are light. That one's...
This is a very sappy one.
Some are twice as heavy as the other one.
Go drain the...
Well, looking at it, this looks like that Scotch pine.
I got you. Might be a little heavier.
Yeah, it might be. I don't know.
That one might fit in.
How can you tell by just looking? Just by looking.
Using the force.
I see that.
No, the hole is bigger.
Oh, there's that.
He's got his methods here. This is the stuff you don't get to see.
Let's see if that fits, boy.
All right, here we go. Going in.
See if Ugly gets up
Jeez,
here.
man.
All right. Oh, it's fat, but that's good. We wanted that fat.
What if you're at an angle?
We are at an angle, but we're a little fat.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That it's sitting not parallel.
Yeah. Like if
that?
Yeah, pull me back out.
Was that? Yeah, we're. Rather be this way though.
it's better than being sloppy,
You know what
huh?
I mean? We got a whole bunch of these to do yet.
Yeah.
That's
This
why.
is the fitting part. I mean,
See, I always use.
Go take. You guys want to check that
Check
one?
that one?
Because
Yeah.
I actually think that one's gonna fit.
How do you know this? You just know, huh?
What's
Yeah.
That it's gonna fit
The heavy one.
just by looking.
coming down your way.
Oh,
Kick
oh
that
yeah,
down.
baby.
Oh man, we're so close. I mean, that could go in, but if we'll never get it out. So
What do we got to do on the tab?
just a little tab reduction. I can hit it with the sander.
Are we actually putting it in or
I'm gonna hit it. No. Because if we go, the thing is, since we have to disassemble it, if this were final assembly, you'd be fine with that. But since we have to disassemble, you got to have a little bit of. Can you grab the cord here real quick?
There you go.
We want to have a little, not play, but we want to be able to pull it back out.
This is the part we've been missing.
What's that?
All the hard work.
The cutting is the fun part.
And that cutting is not the majority of the work. This is.
We want to make sure we get it as good as we can.
This is why a lot of people use their sawmill, and that's it.
I got you.
Kick your end out. I'm gonna go a little bit more, just
No more.
tiny bit more.
You think they're too fat? Or?
It's just too fat, but it's just I mean, it's a hair.
Hey, check the.
We fold this here. We're almost there. I've been going real light because I want it to get this too. No, it's just right here. I think I just need this. It's right here. Right here. I just didn't want to come in. I was going a tiny bit at a time.
So this guy's offset just enough. This will carry the weight of. If this is the top plate. What do you call the thing that sits on this?
The post?
No,
Beam.
the beam that sits on that shoulder.
It's the bent.
The bent. Okay.
All right, George, you ready?
Yeah, we got to roll it over.
Yep. Okay, here we go.
Oh my. Like a glove.
Governor.
Oh, governor.
Hi. Less, more.
Sorry, Jacob.
A little more.
Look at that. It is kind of crooked though.
Yeah, we got to see if it might be this.
Shim this baby.
Maybe.
There's a big gap on the bottom.
Relax, fellas.
Okay, there we go.
They didn't make their stands the right height.
Right.
Get a saw, cut a little off the leg.
How could that be?
Okay. Yep. Rolling back my way.
Yep.
Coming down. Yeah. Come on in. There you go.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice, fellas.
What are you?
12 and an 8.
What's wrong, George?
What's that?
Yeah, now you're good.
It was green and it dried.
There's room.
Really? Okay. We'll double
really
check. See if I.
Ooh.
You got an 8th on that one?
Don't touch that.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Look at that. Right there.
That actually did come down a little bit. I don't.
It was green and dry. That's
See? Anybody have one on the front?
Right here.
Oh, I got another one. Right
This is the magic right here, George.
Really not bad for as twisted as it was. Pretty good.
You're talking about that knee brace, right?
No.
Now we just need woodwork.
No judgment though. That's not
Yeah. What's that, George? What's going on? What happened to the bent? Found the problem there?
Sure.
Oh yeah, look at that. Look how crooked that thing is. That's funny. Is that 2 and 4?
What's up? 3 and 5.
3 and 5. All right. So he's got a pencil mark, and he's got a pencil mark. You take this guy, and you're doing 3 and 5. Draw this line down. 3, 5. Why do you use 3 and 5? Because this is 10 inch. Okay. 8 inch, is that what it is? Okay, 3 and 5 on the 8 inch. That's it.
Stand it. Let me pull that forward, Dan. Oh, you're good? You're good? Okay.
So he's making his line. 3, 5. And I don't know how he knows how long to make them. Ah, here's how we figure it out. Use the old tape measure. You cut that a little long so it fits.
Try not to, but sometimes we'll have to chisel it out more.
So the distance on that, let's take a look at it. So he takes a tape measure and he measures it, and he's at about 10. So he measures that, and that's about 10. It's like exactly 10 inches. So he's just a little so he can fit it together. And then he's marking it right where the shoulder and that, so you won't even see it.
Go on C, DB, next. Is that D? That's D. I'm just going with the flow. Kind of the best thing to do. Because it's, you know what, let's if we can try that in once it's marked, we won't need it for a little while. You know how it's done then with the part yet? What? No, you gotta drill a hole there.
D-post.
No, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try.
Does this mean D bent?
Well, I just wrote beam, so I know.
Oh, beam. So D beam. Beam's your plate. Gotcha.
Just really try to remember my post. So once it goes into my post, I know it goes to the beam.
I got you.
You'll see. So many of these things, you'll have hundreds of them.
You get confused.
Easy. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna strike this one out here. Yeah. Let's start plunging. Okay. Plunge. We can move this one in front. We'll do the next.
So this is, they got everything fitted, so now he's going to use the mortiser.
Now I'm just gonna go right over here and plunge away. I'm just gonna lay it down right here. Flip it down. Here we go. Perfect. Now we'll grab the other one. Do the same thing. Roll it. Let this little guy do it. There you go. You want it to do it. All the way up, slow. Yeah. That's super tight. Yeah,
That's why they're so good, George.
They're the 16-footers.
Yep. It's going to cause them the most grief.
The biggest ones are always the hardest ones.
Beautiful. Like a glove. You know, I can sell them for brand new. Them work gloves.
You put some tomato in them? What do you got? Any more? A little more. Okay. That's about it. Okay.
Why do the bees like the freshly milled lumber so much?
I don't know.
Sugar.
Hey, Tom, can I do something for you?
No, you all good?
I'm good as it gets. I mean, with the crew I gotta work with.
It's this top left corner. Looks like.
Nothing holding it though. What happened?
I don't know.
Pinch your finger?
Poke something somewhere. Not a part for the toilet.
Want to use my work gloves? They're like brand new.
Oh, I got them here. Thank you.
So you're pre-hitting it.
Well, you know, it's not going to be seen, but I don't like the blowout that's coming. You do that?
I saw that, yeah.
Too much blowout. It's not affecting what we're doing when the knee braces go over it, but may as well do it. Usually if we're doing something that's a reveal where you're seeing this, you're going to do this for all your...
I got you.
They won't see the gap, but I saw it.
There's definitely a gap. Same as this. There's an air. There's supposed to be an
It'll
air.
settle, it'll settle.
No, it's not supposed to touch.
It's not supposed to touch. This?
This tenon in here is not supposed to touch.
No, right. And it is.
That's-
Is it touching? Is that what you're...
That's why those have the gap.
So what is the air gap between the tenon and the bottom of that?
Half
Right.
inch?
If you shrink, you don't want the beam sitting just on top of the tenon.
I got you.
You need the room.
Yeah, the strength's on the shoulder of that
So the
beam.
pocket is cut a half inch deeper than the tenon is tall.
I got you.
I don't know what the class is, but I'll tell you
Three, 5.
My wife's like, where are you going with all your tools and that wood? I thought you were going to a festival to have fun.
We are having fun.
I said it's just another day at the office, baby. Just a different scenery.
So how did you know what size to make your knee braces? You just have a common size you like?
Well, if we made them longer, they'd just be here.
Right, but he has a reason.
On this one.
Yeah,
So, I have Jake
I
that
got you.
I've made. And yeah, some of them are longer, some of them are not.
Hey, every time you bang your head, you'll know who did that.
Mm-hmm.
They made you the shorter one, so. But then we used the video, and I like, he's got to have a size 9 shoe. He's probably 5'9".
Nope. I'm amazed. First thing Dan said is we're way more attractive in real person. In real life.
You know what, fellas? I gotta tell you, I told him.
You're huscular.
We're going up with a bunch of homely bastards. We're gonna be good looking on there.
Just marking each one of them.
Markers, keep misplacing the markers.
So what do you think of when you do these bents? I saw you make them. Each one had they were cut to a point. Is that your jig you were talking about?
Yeah, I brought it in here.
I'm curious, yeah.
You brought food. Everybody's happy to see you.
I go the right way.
You guys ready to quit and eat? Well, it's warm.
This is Brandi. Hi, Brandi.
These guys haven't done a thing yet.
So do you center them or just go with what it gives you?
What do you mean?
When the beam's a little wide like that?
If you actually go to the same side, it won't come out twisted. They'll
I got you.
even that way.
So you always
discrepancy.
you marked everything from the top every time. I got you.
Or at least the same way. How you doing, pal?
Good, man. How you doing?
I'm doing good.
How do you take that?
I got a bunch. We need 6 chain mortisers now.
You guys want to take a break and eat some pulled pork?
No,
Jay.
we'll rotate and I'll just keep drilling here.
Okay.
I'll drill because this isn't
As
just
long as you're not
All
affected,
right.
be slightly cold.
I mean, guys, I'm gonna forego eating because I gotta film this.
I would rather forego eating and
Yeah, I just want to keep plunging right now.
plowing, man. We got 2 more bents to make and
Yep.
then we can assemble, fellas, and actually
I
start.
like it.
Don't forget we have a ton of rafters.
Take a look at this guy. That's the model. Made in Germany. There we go.
Another quarter inch. Almost. Coming out.
Fitting this stuff's harder than making it. Austin, did you bring the gas tank? Maybe this fella could run you to get it. Sir, is there any chance you could help us out? We got a fuel tank for our mill at the back of this pickup truck. That'd be awesome. The things I do for you, Austin.
Why do you disassemble?
Because you got to put the other one in. Both of them actually need to come out, he said.
Oh, so you don't pin this one, set it aside, do the
Yep.
other?
We have to fit
You have
the
to
other
fit
side.
the other one in.
We're only halfway through this one side.
Oh, this?
Yeah.
Oh.
Still got to do that. So.
Have another strap in that back door.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
What are you trying to pull on?
Just level out.
Oh.
Put another strap.
Yeah.
So the strap is not just to hold together, it holds your drill.
No,
It's just under the drill, that's
just
all.
in my way.
I got you. Oh, you're shimming it with another strap. I got you.
And that would be right there.
Good?
Go for it. You move. I guess it'll be good then.
What do those drill bits run you?
75. Smooth for a bit. See how smooth the whole way?
I haven't, no.
That's the key.
I see. Smooth bore bed, huh?
Up lower go.
Find it probably long.
Smooth bore bed.
Move it. Well,
You ordered one of them yet?
It says $2,000.
So that's a no, huh?
No.
All right, I take it you want the can over by the.
No, actually over here somewhere.
All right, I'll just leave it out of the way for now.
Yeah.
They got a 10 anyways?
I asked them to get it for over here.
Right.
Yeah. So we don't have to work in the sun all day. So there's a lot more to timber framing than I thought. I mean, I knew it was cool, but, you know, the cutting's the easy part. It's fitting everything together. keeping everything square. You put everything together with the pegs, then you got to take it apart to get the vent in with the top plate. There's more to it than, there's more work here, there's no doubt. More work. Of course, milling was a lot, but this is not easy timber framing. It's both art and science, so it's kind of cool watching. It's White Oak, Austin.
Hey, unhook that strap.
We can even put the other one. Can we put it right here?
Yeah.
Because he's got to drill the holes on this one.
Put it up here for now. We're going to set that other piece like this that's over there. We're going to put that right there.
I'd even keep this building in my house. It's looking so good.
What do you got up there?
I don't know, but both of them for somehow came out exactly wrong even. So we're good.
Exactly wrong even.
12 foot 11 and 3/4 or 11 and 3/4.
11, 11, and 11, 11 and 3/4.
11. Don't tell Nate though.
Which one needs to move?
I was thinking Nate, but
Don't tell George.
don't tell George.
Austin, you learning all this?
Oh yeah. Mine like a steel trap.
Uh-huh.
Just nobody said it yet.
It's getting rusted.
What time is it?
6:15.
Huh?
6:15.
We're not hanging today. We've got less than an hour.
All right. So we're going to put this up tomorrow morning.